It's time for your go time music. Dylan Herbertson is joined on the front row by the butt snorkeler and Stephen James. As they come through the final turn on the raceway, the pace car will pull off. 12 guys ready to rock right here at Watkins Glen. Ladies and gentlemen, green flag is up, green flag is out. This is THRL, this is the Glen. And to a sizable lead, Dylan Herbertson already pulling away. Aiden Gould moved himself into that second position. Stephen James falls back to third. And as they go through the tricky bus stop, Raymond Wimmer grabs fourth from Mickey Sondara in that fifth position. Steve Clark sixth. John Dottel, your league owner, right there in seventh. Christopher Wolford eighth. Wyatt Hutchins ninth. Nicholas Torres peets in. And rounding out, looks like 11 cars to start tonight, Paul Majivka. As Herbertson goes through turns 8 and 9 all the way to the front straightaway, Dylan Herbertson leads lap 1, and he's going to try to lead every single lap tonight. Nicholas Torres not far behind. Torres under brakes, almost takes out Hutchins, swings her wide. Got to get her back on track. And an issue for Wyatt Hutchins, potentially a slowdown. I'm not sure. He does have some damage, but he slowed up there to let Torres by. So I wonder if he had a slowdown penalty. Stephen James trying to get alongside Aiden Gould. Late turn in here. Let's see, how does this affect his run down the straightaway? He's just about there on Aiden. Applying some pressure to the 8 car. Go ahead and take a look at the replay. All right, what happened to John Dodal? This is the bus stop, same place Paul was having issues. Oh, he's sending it in there pretty hot. The transition's fine. Now the car is sideways. Oh, and it straight lines him right into that wall. That is a nasty hit. I think if Stephen James picked up the throttle just a little bit earlier as he cycles out of the bus stop left-hander and straightens it up, he should be able to get there. He's a little patient, which I don't mind. Nothing wrong with being patient. But if there's a set goal and when he wants to get around Aiden Gould, and it's soon, that's what I would try. Now Aiden shows a little bit of mistake there on turn 8, swinging her a bit wide. But Stephen James still right there. Follow him in. Paul Majivka. Here he is exiting pit road. That's Aiden Gould sideways. Aiden Gould pitched it sideways right in front of Stephen James. I had a crash report out of Paul Majivka. Went to look at it, but he was exiting pit road. And Gould will lose it. We had our drone right there on top of the battle. Let's go take a look at the replay. I wonder if this is a case of throttling up too soon. Off the rumble strip, that doesn't settle the car. Near miss for Stephen James. Almost saves it. And let's go gear. I mean, watch how close Stephen James comes to getting into Aiden here. Right on by. Not a lot of room left. Aiden Gould hit pit road. So I'm assuming he's going to go for some sort of alternate strategy. But the yellow flag is out. And I don't know why. I checked Paul Majivka. He's fine. John Dodle's on pit road. I wonder, are we doing stage racing? Did I miss something? I don't know. I wasn't mentioned of any planned cautions. I am getting now confirmed from race control. Confirmed from race control, this is a stage. We will resume green flag racing on lap 20. Aiden Gould pit before everybody else for the strategy. He was the only one to do so. So that means Aiden will cycle to the front when everybody else takes fuel. Can Aiden hold off Dylan Herviton? Green flag's out. We're back. Herviton had a really good jump on Gould. He's on the top line. Aiden on the inside, and Herviton might even have him in the first quarter. Really good exit. Gould even with the 6-7. Up through the S's side by side. They touch! There's the contact, but it is plowy tight through the S's. I'll give both drivers the benefit of the doubt. 2 quarters, just like Aiden Gould said, Dylan Herviton will get by and returns to that lead. Mickey Sondara side by side with Raymond Wimmer. Wolford right there in the mix. There might have been contact. Raymond's in the grass of the bus stop. He'll get her back on the road. He drops numerous positions. Gould 5/10 off of Herviton. Mickey Sondara. Christopher Wolford, 3rd and 4th. Stephen James, after that mistake on pit road, he's in the 5th spot. Looks to the inside of Christopher Wolford for 4th. Wolford sideways. Noses into the fence. We stay green. Raymond looks to the inside of Nicholas Torres going into the bus stop. Breaks early, lets him have it back. Let's finally take a look and see exactly what happened to Raymond Wimmer into the bus stop there on that restart. Wasn't sure if there was there contact there. Not sure. He swings what? No, he loses it on his own. Camera angle made it look worse than what it was. And now he looks to the inside of Nicholas Torres, trying to drive back to the front. Oh, Mickey Sondara issues in the bus stop. Sideways. Brings it to a stop. Gets her back going. See what happened from the cockpit. Oh, the car sideways on entry. They didn't have it underneath itself. Gould should have gotten his bonus point for leading a lap unless Herviton got him in the restart zone, which was his goal for that strategy. Now he finds himself battling Stephen James once again, side by side through the S's. And Gould is just struggling right now with that car. Stephen James up the inside. He should take the position right here. Herviton led every single green flag lap tonight at Watkins Glen. One of the best here in a stock car. And Dylan Herviton, winner right here in THRL Race 7.
Good one, Dylan.
Good win, Dylan.
Kicked our ass, that's for sure.
3 for
Nice
3.
championship, Aiden.
Good win, Dylan.
Well, you heard it unofficial from Raymond. I think he's calling Gigi on the championship. I don't know if that's quite confirmed. But Dylan Herviton wins here at the Glen. Stephen James in that 2nd spot. Aiden Gould 3rd. Raymond Wimmer. Okay, finished 4th. Mickey Sondara Coming at the line, 20 seconds behind the leader. Mickey Sondara sees the checkered flag for 5th, holds off Steve Clark for 6th. Nicholas Torres, last car running, brings it home in 7th. What an event. And here's Dylan Herviton coming around the carousel. I'm ready to go to bed. I don't know about all of you watching. Alrighty, Dylan Herviton brings her to the front stretch, and he will burn it down. Well-deserved win. Really good drive. Again, led 37, 38 laps here tonight. Let's talk to him. Herv the Perv wins again. Right here at Watkins Glen. I think this is your favorite track on the service, Dylan. What do you think?
Definitely my favorite road course. I don't know if favorite track, but I do like, it's a perfect road course for the stock cars. It's really fun to drive. And I think even if you're not the best at road, it's definitely one of the easiest road courses to make a lap around. All the road courses are difficult. It's whipping a stock car around a road course is not easy by any means. And, I give all these guys props for actually how clean the race was. And a lot of these guys are actually putting a lot of really good lap times, especially Steven. So I just have a lot of time chasing after other people at these road courses, which is where I think a lot of my speed comes from. I learned a lot from guys who are better than me. And, I just hope that I can continue to come out and maybe show these guys a little thing or two what they're missing and help them get better. Like I said, Steven was great. I mean, I definitely not one you'd expect, I guess, to come out here and have a lot of speed at a road course, but he was putting up some really good lap times. So it was a lot of fun, man. We're 3 for 3 on league wins this week.
There you go, 3 for 3. Well, strap yourself into a dirt car and go run tomorrow and lickety slicks.
Hey, man, that's the one thing I guess I got to get better at is dirt. Because I don't know. Every time I step in a dirt car, I'm not good at it. But you put me in an asphalt car in any of the top 3 series of even NARCA, not really super late model, but I can figure it out pretty quick. And I'm very blessed to have learned everything that I've learned. And like I said, the competition's getting better every week, and it's getting to be a lot of fun to race with these guys. Now I just focus on a Frontier Championship.
There you go. Dylan Herviton, winner here at the Glen. Home track for him. I'll send you back.
Appreciate it, Noah.
Send Dylan Max, Stephen James finishing at P2 tonight. But Snorkeler, nowhere to be found. He's already loaded the car into the trailer. He's ready to go home, but a good showing for you, man. P2, you had the speed, fun battles with Aiden. Man, do you think tonight could have been different if you remembered, I'm going to assume, recheck your tires before hitting pit road?
No, I checked I don't know what happened there. It said I was pulled too far forward, and then so I was backing up, and it never would start the pit stop, and I pulled forward than I had been to begin with, and then it started it. So that's what happened. I don't know what was going on there, but yeah, on that first run, I was behind Aiden, and I didn't want to run. I heard him and Raymond talking about they're battling for points, and this is my first time running with these guys, so I didn't want to screw him up. So I didn't want to take a chance. There were a few places where I thought I could get around him, but I didn't want to take the chance, and thought maybe I could get him around the caution brake. And then that second run, got around him, and then Dylan's so dang fast, he'd already pulled out to a good lead. And I started trying to run him down, and yeah, I think there was a couple laps where I gained a few tenths on him, maybe a couple tenths a lap, but I was pretty sure he wasn't giving it all he had anyway. And sure enough, he saw, that I was gaining, and he hammered down and kind of just checked out, and I burned my stuff up pretty quick trying to just keep up with him. But it was fun. I love the Xfinity cars here.
Oh, heck yeah. Congratulations, Steven, on the top 3. Hervit to give you some props. He said you were putting in some really good lap times.
Yeah, I wish I could have. I wish I hadn't screwed up that pit stop where I could have started with him, and maybe Aiden got around me on the very start, and so then running with him and not wanting to mess him up. I would have liked to run even with Dylan, or start even with Dylan, and see if I could have caught up with him. I know I'm not faster than him. It's crazy how fast and consistent he is here.
Alrighty, Stephen James, the butt snorkeler, P2. Send him back, and quick little interview with Aiden Gould to finish off tonight. Man, you had an eventful day today. I tell you, if Dylan Herverton was bored, you were on edge. Finished P3 though, Aiden.
Yeah, finally finished the road course. So I mean, I guess it was interesting finally that I finished the road course. I know I wrecked early, had a little bit of damage. But yeah, I guess that's kind of where I was. Perverton was easily close to the field, and Steven was a little better than me. I feel like me and Raymer were almost matched.
Yeah, well, Aiden, congratulations on the top 3. And I will see you next time.
In this pit box.
Yeah, you'll be all right. We'll send Aiden back, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to conclude on-track action, Throttle-Hopper Racing League from right here at Watkins Glen. Man, I don't know how much more you could get out of a road course with that car count, but we still had good battles, good action. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow for the Liddy Slicks Dirt Racing Tour.